Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette coming here for another live stream on this Sunday evening in South Korea, where I am. For those of you who are new here, my name is Eric, and every Sunday at 10 p.m., 1 p.m. GMT, we have this teacher talk show. And yeah, let's quickly first say hello to everyone who's already here. We've got Janya. Hi, Janya. It's good to see you. And Boni-esther. Boni-esther says, "Good morning, Eric and fellow teachers. Sunny start of the day in Massachusetts, New England, USA. Glad to be here." Hi, Boni-esther. By the way, guys, Boni-esther sometimes does a summary that is fantastic, and I put the link in the description below if you want to check it out. We've got Davesh, Big Ho from India, Kerala. Hi, Saikantantua. Hassan, hi, bro. Darvesh, I'm a high school teacher. Okay, hi, um, Darvesh. Meme, you're back. Hi, Meme. Hello, Ed. It's Eric, but I'll take Ed. I like the PewDiePie again, Meme Gamer. And then we've got Sadia. Hi, sir, from Pakistan. Hi, Sadia. Rauf, good day. Hi, Rauf. Hello, sir. Luza Ang. Good morning, Eric. Good morning from all of Colombia in South America. Roots. Hi, Eric. Hi, Roots. Tai Shay. Hi, teacher there. And Ping. Hello, everyone. Hi, teacher. I've been here patiently waiting for half an hour. Wow, Ping, you're so patient. Fantana. Hi, good evening. Meme. Sorry, autocorrect. That's fine. And hello from Kuwait. Hi, Shay. Nagin. And Letitia from Mexico. Hi, teachers. Okay, I can see everyone's joining. You might pick up that I'm not as energetic as I usually am. Yeah, it's because I think I want to start today by talking about something. Sometimes I had this question before from a teacher that said, Eric, when we go into the class and we don't feel very well, how do we deal with our students? A teacher told this to me, I think, a year ago, and they said, Eric, somebody close to me passed away, and I went into the classroom. How can I get the energy? Should I just fake it? Should I tell my students what happened? Is it okay? And so today I'm not feeling great. I just had a conversation with someone, and it made me think about this. I've been doing this live stream for almost 90, almost 100 times. That's for 2 years now. Every week, every Sunday, I've done this, and and most times I feel good. I come out, and even if I'm tired, if I'm not feeling well, I come out and to see all of you here and just to talk. It's almost like therapy for me, so I can talk about it. But even today, I had some news, and I was talking to someone, and suddenly I just didn't feel it. I just felt, listen, Eric, maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you're not feeling too great. But it made me think about in the classroom too. Why do we do this, and how can we take care of ourselves and take care of our students? And it's a difficult question, but I think the basic answer is that we aren't ourselves when we are in front of people. I'm not the same person when I'm talking to you every Sunday. I'm not the same person when I'm in front of my class, in front of my students. We represent something else. We represent the best possible version of ourselves to our students. So for me to talk here, I'm not doing it because I'm Eric or about how I feel right now. It's because I'm here, and by talking to you guys, maybe I can share something interesting or something valuable to you. And that means that I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it through me for you guys. And when you go into the classroom, regardless of how you feel, it is your duty to be there for the students. They can know, you can tell them that you're not feeling well. You can tell them, listen, something's going on if it's really big. But you've got to understand that for that class, for that moment, you've got to put it aside, and you've got to try your best for your students. And in this case, I'm talking here with you guys not because I feel like I need to talk every Sunday, but because I like seeing all of you. And I like to think that even though things aren't going great, that we are here for each other, and maybe something small, something good can come out of it. So I'm going to continue reading the comments now. I just want you all to know that I appreciate everything that you do for your teachers and for coming here. And if you want to share things, if you want to talk about anything, any questions that you have about teaching, or anything that you think about, you can, or anything you want to discuss, put it in the comments below. I'm going to do my best, and we'll do well. Okay. Well, that's my start. I just wanted to say that. So let's get going and read some of the comments as we go through. Point 98T. Please create a free Zoom class for your viewers. I will think about it, T. I will think about it. I do, when I teach, I do hybrid. So I do teach with Zoom. And sometimes we do have Zoom classes. But, it's all about using our time as best as we can. Gabriella, hello teachers. Hi Gabriella. Saikantua, hi teacher. Claire Princess, hi Eric. Sorry I was absent many times. No, it's lovely to have you, Claire, anytime you are available. Nigan, I wanted to sleep. Happy to see you. Nigan, thank you so much. It's good to see you too. Maddie Naxon, hello everyone. Glad to be here again. I'm about to start teaching from next week, and I find your videos very useful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sometimes, I don't know, we are all human, so we deal a lot with, we deal with problems that we have, regrets, we have things we think about a lot. And today, especially, suddenly, tonight, there are things, that weigh on my heart. And yeah, I think that's what I want to say. And if some of my videos prove useful, that makes me happy. It means that even though we are flawed in many ways, we can still help people out there, and that's what teaching is about. It's being a vessel, being an intermediary for your students to learn, not just for learning, but also personal skills, for their emotional development. There are so many things that we're there for our students for. Puri, hi everyone. Miriam, hi. Stefania, hello. Rasha, we are happy to see you. Thank you, Rasha. Kev, I need to go back. Kev always gives the best comments, but I feel like, so usually with my comments, I try to reply very quickly, but I'm a little bit late. With those, I will get back on those soon. Meme, we are happy to see you, bro. Thank you, Meme. Naima, hello, teacher Eric. Hi. Ping, here's our first one. My grade 12 students requested to have games during speaking and listening class for IELTS. Any recommendations? Ping for IELTS. Well, I think the thing that they are craving, I guess, is something different, something for them to be active. The one thing that we shouldn't be as language teachers is allow our students to be passive. They should actively be involved in the activities, in the speaking. So whatever you can do with the IELTS, whatever they're learning, you can do it in a fun game, like where they compete with other groups. You put your students into groups and they compete like a board race. You can also, in my classes, I don't play that many. I don't play many games, but I do ask my students to do lots of activities together and to share more of themselves, and I think that really helps. So whatever you can do to get the students more active, I think they will appreciate that. Naima, thank you for such great videos. Thank you. Gulam, hi from Pakistan. Sora, good evening from Vietnam. Minjong, hi Eric, virtual hug. I'm watching the streaming while I'm writing a lesson plan for the following week. Which type of class do you prefer, online class or face-to-face? Now, this is something that comes up a lot, and I think most teachers will quickly answer you and say that we prefer to see our students live, and I totally agree. I do think, however, that we all have to learn how to be better at teaching online. So in my classes, most of my classes are hybrid, where I teach students in both ways. And I try to help both. I try to facilitate learning online where I get the students to interact. And I have to say, I'm very proud of some of my students for what they're learning to do online, because they're learning these new skills. I always tell my students, okay, so this is when I put you into groups, I want you to take a snapshot of what I showed you, right? So take a snapshot, and then when I put you into groups, share it. I also play games with them. Like I say, okay, guys, there are 5 of you. Quickly, the first 3 people to send me a message don't have to give feedback, and then I ask the other 2 feedback. I think that's very useful in class. You don't want, that's another type of game that you can play, is you don't want the students always to just answer. When the students do an activity and you want to get feedback, you don't just want to ask all the students. You don't just want to do it randomly. So what I like to do, if it's possible, I ask them to play rock, scissors, paper. Rock, paper, scissors. In Korea, we say rock, scissors, paper. Is it? Wait. Oh, see, I've totally lost the way to say it. But anyway, the students understand that it's a game, and then when they lose, they're like, okay, well, it's kind of random. And then I ask those students to perform in class, and that's very useful. It also keeps the students interested in the class. Meme gamer, that means so much, really. You're a big help. Excellent. Russia. Sorry, I just misclicked that one. Guys, I hope you all are doing well. It's lovely to see you. I know it takes me a long time to go through the comments, but yeah, I really like reading it. You guys make my Sundays so much better. I know my energy is kind of low, but as I see the names roll down and as I get to answer these, it gives me more energy. Thank you for everything you did and do with us. Yeah, guys, I mean, I feel like it's a dumb word, but it feels like penance. I feel like whenever I made a mistake, or whenever something didn't go my way, I really take it hard. I feel like I should do better, and I regret it. And we all have these things that we have in life where we, our failures shouldn't be who we are, but it drags us down. So by doing things for other people, that's one way of doing better things. Meme gamer, I don't get excited to my sign courses as much as I jump to the stream. Wow, I'm happy to hear that, meme. Russia, we all wish for your happiness ever after. Thank you so much, Russia. Darvesh, so will you please give some classroom warm-up activities for online class? Yeah, so what I do with my students, I said this before, is I get the students to just share something from their lives. I ask them to prepare a picture, to talk about it. I can ask them to share something, to find something in their room to talk about. You can also just do easy activities. So I've shared many games with Bamboozle, and it can be something simple, like you can send the student a word and they have to explain it to the rest. But if you can almost make a game out of it, it's even better. So you can give the student, let's say you create 2 groups, right? You say group A and group B, and you give one student a couple of 3 words, and they've got to explain it to the group in 1 minute, and then they get points for that. So that's something small you can do. Just keep the students active and get them to create it. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves to create the perfect game or to make it more interesting, but it's actually very simple. Sometimes I will, with Bamboozle, for example, if it's something simple like it's got a verb and a picture, you play Bamboozle, the student clicks on it, and it's just a word, and they've got to figure it out, or they've got to explain it, and then you see if they're right. It's very I was thinking about this the other day. The simplest game is very effective if it gets the students involved and it gets them to do most of the work. As teachers, we should take off as much pressure off ourselves as we can. Jing, hello from China. Hi, Jing. Gulam, what will you teach today, sir? Well, Gulam, I'm just here to talk and to share and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But I think next week we will have a guest on. This week we almost they would have joined, but next week I might have a guest, an English teacher from the Philippines. But she's in Turkey right now. Great speaker, good teacher, and I think she brings a good energy. So I'd love to have her on. Miriam, Respect, really, I sometimes feel unwell, but I told my students I'm not okay. Yeah, it's okay. The students understand that we're not robots. I'm not asking for anyone to be a stoic, stone robot. But we should try our best for our students, even if it means it's like a parent, if a parent is going through a difficult time, sometimes they keep it from their kids because maybe that's the best thing for them. It's a burden we have to carry. Sometimes we shouldn't tell everyone about it, but sometimes it helps if you find someone to talk to. And that's why I opened up the stream like this, to say that, guys, yeah, I was just suddenly going through something difficult and I wanted to talk about it. And it's also this is a bit different, but it's almost like being on a plane, and if there's something wrong, you look at the flight attendants at their faces to see if they are going to try and remain calm so that the passengers stay calm. So just think of yourself as the flight attendant. You're faking it a little bit. You're going into the cockpit, making sure everything's okay. You're coming out. You say, okay, does anybody want water? Just relax. That's what leaders do. Leaders stay calm in difficult times. Lacey, do you have any videos on being ESL teachers in different countries? That would be great. Great videos, by the way. Well, Lacey, I've got an idea to interview. I want to interview English teachers from every country, teaching in different countries. So I've had a few. Recently, we had Luza Ang, who's from Colombia, and she taught in England a little bit. I've interviewed teachers from the Philippines, from teaching in South Korea. Ideally, I would like to interview teachers from everywhere. Claudia, hi from Brazil. Hi. Lynn, hello, teacher. Hi, Lynn. Darvesh, please do give class warm-up activities. Actually, guys, by the way, I was busy editing a video. There's this chant, ABC chant, and I took that song and I found some moves, some moves that you can do, some actions that you can do with the song. So I'm basically singing the song and showing the actions to go along with it. So, for example, I always say it's the A is for apple, apple. And then, so I'm busy making that video and I shot it and I thought I was finished, but I accidentally stopped at X. So whenever this week I'll shoot some more videos and I'll add Y and Z and I'll add it there. But also I've had a lot of teachers ask me for class warm-up activities, especially online. So I'll start looking into making a video on that. I've got so many videos I still want to make for you guys, and I'll try and stay busy and focused to do that. Mustafa, where are you currently? I'm currently in South Korea. Martin from ELT Experiences. How would you teach with a pack of cards in class? Martin, I was thinking about it before, and it's I think I did a video about it. Somewhere I said something. I saw some interesting ways to use a pack of cards. One way is to let's say, I think was it verbs, teaching verbs. Let's say for each letter, you write a different action. Let's say you've got ace is to eat, two is to play. And then, so for each one, you write it on the board. And then you can say each like hearts, each suit is a different place in the class and it represents a different room in the house or place. So it could be in the bathroom, in outside, at school, or a room in the house. And then students pick up a card and then they have to rush to a certain place to do the action. And then you can ask random students, okay, what is Billy doing? He is eating in the kitchen, or he's eating in the bathroom. That's so strange. So you can ask the students. It keeps them all busy. I thought that's a really good idea. So it's basically you give different actions for each card. But man, there are so many creative ways to use a pack of cards in the class. And I think the thing that makes it so good is the randomness, and also for students to understand it. And it's a good way for the students to have fun in class. So I would do something like that, having substitutes for each one of the things. I had some other ideas too. I can't remember if I already shared it in a video somewhere, but I can't remember them right now. I'll think about it though. Fontana, thank you for your words, are very useful. Thank you. You are my true guru. Darvesh, thank you so much. Now I just need to find my own guru too. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about a couple of things. Who knows if I'm wrong or right, but I think the main thing we do is as people is sharing. We share experiences and things we think about, right? Shay, I'm a new teacher and I always think about that. My professor used to say you should pretend to have a good mood in front of the students while I'm depressed, and sometimes I can't fake my mood. Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to take the attention off of you. So if, let's say, you're feeling really bad, and you kind of push your students to do other activities, you keep them engaged, then it takes pressure off of you and the students will go on that. So some students will definitely see, oh, there's something wrong with the teacher. But, just do your best and do it for the students, and, they'll appreciate it. Yeah. Listen, I think I've been very fortunate. I don't really struggle with a lot of depression or sadness or anxiety, I guess. But for me, my biggest thing is regret. I think that's something that really, really bothers me. And unfortunately, it's not something you can do a lot about. I've been watching videos on how to deal with it. And I know that, our worries, our anxieties, our regrets, it doesn't help you. Um, Focusing on those, it's not a solution. It will just make things worse. But it's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say, don't have anxiety, don't focus on it. But I think redirect that attention to something else, and that might help. Sora, teacher, thanks for your online game links that you shared. They help me a lot, and my students feel excited. Excellent. Yeah, I love sharing these links. I will share some more games in the future. I know lots of teachers are asking for warm-up activities and also activities for younger learners, especially online. So I'll do some more of those as soon as I get time. Jing, it's a bit hard to get my Chinese students to speak out in English since Chinese and English are so different. Very true. I think we just have to remember to tell our students that being in that class is their opportunity to learn English. Outside of class, they can speak Chinese to their parents, to their friends. It's in the media, but when they're in that class, they should do their best to actively use the language, to engage with it, to apply it. The other thing is, for your students that are lower level, you really want to help them. That means that you should write down the words, you should practice, you should give them examples, you should give them appropriate practice so that they understand what to do. If it's learning new grammar, give them enough examples and make sure they understand how it is done, right? It's all about scaffolding. Rather make things easier for them before you start making it more complicated. Because if it's simple and they understand what to do, they will enjoy it and they will use it in class more. Russia, if you have any obstacles, I go through your videos. It's so impressive. If I have any obstacles, lightning, I can go through your videos. It's so impressive. Oh, okay, I see. If you've got any problems, you can go through. Yeah, I think what I need to do though is I've made all these videos and they're kind of all over the place. And I know many of my viewers might not have seen videos that are useful. So what I would like to do is maybe I should reshoot some of them and put them in a good order, but that will take a lot of time. The thing is, I've made so much content and I've got so much more content I need to make that sometimes it's easy to miss the things we kind of need. So it's up to me to bring it out. That's why I don't really go back and redo many of the older videos, even though I should. It's because in my mind, I remember what I did. So I think, oh, everybody saw it. But as soon as I've gone through and done everything I wanted to do, I will revisit those. Q King, hiya. Hope that you had a good week yourself. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I'm just not feeling great at the moment, Q King, but otherwise I'm doing okay. Majid, hello. Negin, how can we be effective in our classes? Yeah, it's like I said, Negin, do your best for your students. Support them, help them with what they need to learn, make it easy for them, and then you've got to engage them either through fun activities or through them using the language in a fun way with their friends. I think that's very important. Meme. I have two questions. The first is how to deal with the morning classes when the students are very sleepy and don't participate using it unless you call their names. It is frustrating. Oh, that's a very good question, Meme. Hmm. So early morning classes. When I start the early morning classes, first I acknowledge, I say, guys, I know that you're sleepy. I know that you're tired. And I'm going to give you time to relax. But when it comes to the activities where you engage the students or where you answer, I want you to do that. Another way you can do it is, again, you acknowledge, you say, guys, I know you're tired, but here's what we're going to do. If you want the students to engage, have a class list on the board and you tell them, guys, I want at least 3 answers from each one of you to be successful in the class. So each time a student gives you a good answer or they do a good example, you can give them 1 stripe. That way, each student in that class will have an opportunity to perform or to do something, right? So that's a fun way. That's a way that you make learning fun and you get them to engage. That's one way to motivate them to do it. So yeah, try that one out. Martin says, how did you celebrate Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving? Good question. So Chuseok was last week, and it's a long weekend. So it's we were off for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and it's a very interesting time because everybody goes to visit their families, and I was thinking that it would be very quiet, but it was actually very busy on Saturday, on Sunday, Monday it was kind of quiet. And then Tuesday, I went with a group of friends. We rented a pension with a swimming pool and we went to swim there. It was really fun. We barbecued at night, but they were draining the pool. And the next morning we woke up, we wanted to swim, and the pool was empty. But it was good to get away for a little bit. But I feel at the moment, I feel like I want to relax a little bit, get back to neutral, get some work done. Just make sure that things go on. Good question, Martin. How was your Chuseok? By the way, yeah, Chuseok, Koreans, they eat good food. They spend time with family. They play some games. Yutan, I'm from Rakhine State in Myanmar. Thanks a lot. Hi, Yutan. Um, Seda, what kind of activity is good for brain development? Ooh. Well, it's obviously it's something that challenges you, right? It's something that challenges you and makes you think in different ways. So I guess there are some brain building activities. This isn't really a strong point of mine. I focus mainly on language, but brain development, yeah, I think it's these type of games that forces you to think in different ways. I can't think of any examples at the moment, but I'm sure there are some if we Google it a little bit. Tuong, hi. Oh, sorry, I missed it again. Hello, Eric. I'm an English teacher from Vietnam. Hi, Tuong. It's lovely to meet you. Actually, when we went to Chuseok, one of the friends that was there, he's actually he's a student in Korea, but he's also a YouTuber. But he has almost 300,000 subscribers. So I chatted to him a little bit about that. How can we make learners learn? You cannot make students do anything. You can, but you can present the knowledge to them in a simple way for them to understand, and then help them learn by doing activities that get them to practice. So yeah, it's like that old adage, that old saying: you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And basically, in most cases, we are tricking our students into learning. If you do it right and you get the students, you teach them all the knowledge and things you want to teach them. You help them with the activities, and then at the end of the semester or whatever time they have with you, they should feel like, oh, you know what, I learned without even learning. Oftentimes the students are quite amazed at what they learn during that time. Meme gamer, second question. Disrespectful classes, students who keep laughing and throwing side jokes. If you confront them, they'll deny it. It feels like there's tension between me and them. Yeah. So I've made a couple of videos about it, Meme. I'll share them with you. But what's happening now is it's a fight for power. you haven't made the rules clearly enough. The students started getting away with it, and now you kind of feel like you have to overpower the students with will. Now, if you make rules in your class, it is not because you want the rules, it's just the rules of the class. It's a natural law. If they break those rules, you tell them, listen, guys, these are the rules. um, and these are the consequences that happen. So you want to come from it as an ally. You want to be their friend and say, listen, guys, we need to work together, but these are the rules. And if we get these back chats, these jokes, it takes away from the lesson. Now what happens in most classes is you'll have some strong-willed students that they want attention, or they see you as the enemy, and they just want to get under your skin because that's fun. That's what they need to do. A lot of them also want attention because they might have some issues at home, or they don't get much attention, so they feel like a positive or negative, it doesn't matter what attention they get, but they're going to fight for it. I've done some videos on what to do. I think I've made videos on classroom rules. I've made videos on noisy classes. And I also made one video that I think is better. It's called, originally I named it emergency classroom or something. And then I realized I called it classroom emergency. But then I realized that the title is kind of weird. Where is it? Classroom emergency? Was that it? Let me see if I can. Oh, I changed the name, so I don't remember what I made it. Classroom emergency. I'll quickly take a look through there. I know it's somewhere, but yeah. So I'll look that up for you. And basically, it's a worst case scenario if you feel like the class is getting out of control. This is like some ideas that you can take to make it up. I'm quickly going to go through my videos. I've got so many videos, but I think I made it a long time ago. So give me a second as I go through. Class out of control. Okay, I found it. I think this one should be a little bit better. Okay, just give me a second. Found it. Okay. I'm going to put this in there. It's called out of control class. And in many cases, this is the most difficult that many teachers face. Martin, scissors, paper, rock, I think. No, it's definitely rock, scissors, paper, or rock, paper, scissors. But the last two are mixed around, I'm pretty sure. Scissors, paper, rock. No, it's definitely rock, paper, scissors, because they say in Korean, ka wi ba bo. What is it? Yeah, it's scissors, paper, rock. You're right. In Korea, it's kawi bawi. Bawi is rock. So kawi bawi bo, and that is scissors, rock, paper. But if you say it in English, we always say rock, scissors, paper. Rock, paper, scissors. It's supposed to be rock, paper, scissors. Oh, okay, no, I forgot. Even now, I get confused. I remember my first couple of years in Korea, I was like, this is wrong, but we do it this way because the students understand. But now I've totally lost it. Marinette. Hi, Eric. Hope you are well. Do you have any websites where I can find more essay titles for middle school students to write about? I swear I've used every title under the sun and I've run out of ideas. Actually, I do have something for you. If you joined the Etiquette group, or the email list, I think one of the documents I have in there, let me quickly go to my Google Drive and find it, is 60 conversation starters, I think. And that might be useful for students. Where are you, conversation starters? 60 creative writing prompts. Found it. Okay. Let me quickly get this link for you. Share. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to share this with you. Anyone can view this. Let's change it. Anyone can view. Edits. Yeah, just view. Maybe you can copy it. So I'm going to copy this link, and then I'm going to put it in. So it's got 60 prompts. I hope there are some new ones for you to use. I'll quickly put it in there. Okay, there we go. Marinette, I hope that helps. Natalia, hi, how are you doing? Luzaang. I've been doing a different kind of classes. I have 2 students. I see them twice a week, and we have conversation class walking around a mall, just chatting, sharing new vocabulary, and learning sentences as we chat. Oh, Luzaang, that sounds so good. Yeah, I think being out in the outside world, interacting with the language, that's a fantastic way to learn. Someone asked me to focus to make videos on all the different ways to learn, and I'm sure that I don't remember what the name for that is, but there's definitely a word for just chatting and experience model or something. I can't exactly remember. It's best. Hi, I'm from Yangon in Myanmar. A second Myanmar. Hi, East. It's good to see you again. I'm not good at English language, but I'm learning English language, trying very hard. Is best. I'm so proud of you. A lot of people quit or they become demotivated, but I can really see that you're pushing yourself and doing your best. And I want to applaud you and say, well done. Keep it up. Ruof, I still have a problem starting a lesson. Could you help? Okay, Ruof, starting a lesson. What do you do? For me, I get the students in, you greet them, and then you want to start getting them on the topic. So you need to create connections to the topic you want to talk about, or the grammar, or whatever you're teaching. So you could start by telling a story related or using it, right? You can write some words on the board. You can show them a picture. You can ask them about their experiences. You can give them examples and then ask them to elaborate. You can get them. So, for example, with my students, what were we doing? We were talking about daily activities, I think. I can't remember. What I would do is I would start class and be like, okay, let's go through the day. What did you do this morning after you woke up? Yeah. And then you brushed your teeth. Okay. And then took a shower, got dressed. Okay. And then you went to school. At school, what did you do? And as the students are saying this, I would write it on the board. So you are creating connections between what the students are going to learn in the lesson and the way you start. You can tell a story. You can play a game. You can get what I like to do for my students to do for a warm up is I like them to prepare something to talk about, or I would give them a conversation to have with a friend, or I will give them some questions to ask a friend. So there are many ways that you can start the class. Just remember, you want to start creating those connections with them. Martin, We Love Words is a great website to use when reviewing vocabulary. I have question prompts. I would love to be a guest on your stream soon. Martin, I would love to have you again. I've seen those We Love Words. It's getting very popular. If you're not going to make a video on it, I'm going to try and check it out if I can make a video, but I've got so many to do still. But yeah, that's a great one. I've seen them in Chatbox. They've been playing it too, and it's very simple to use in our normal classes and definitely for online. Lynn, good evening, teacher. I'm from the Philippines. Hi, Lynn. Luzang, many times the students can see a change in our attitude. Yeah, the students pick it up. A lot of people, they're very sensitive, especially if the students get to know you. They can feel that there's something off. There's something in the atmosphere. It's what we do. Now, some students, they don't really pick it up, but there will always be some. Letitia, morning. This is Letty from Mexico. I really like your videos. Thank you, Letty. It's our second Letty. It's so nice. Letty from Mexico. Tamauli, hi, Professor. I hope you're doing well. I had a really nice weekend, but at the moment, I'm not feeling great, but I'm feeling better since I'm talking to all of you. What, 40 minutes are gone already? Oh, guys, I'm 20 minutes behind. You've been sending way too many messages because I can see Tamoli's message was... it was at 10:17 and it's 38 minutes later. It's 10:38. So I'm 20 minutes behind. Guys, I will pick up the pace. I'm so sorry for all the messages that I miss. Lacey, I saw someone recommend a Zoom class with you. That's a genius idea. Okay, very nice. Lacey, I've done it before, but yeah, it's just my time. I need to make more videos that can go out. And every time I have a Zoom class, I'm not sure how many people will come and if I can spend my time doing that. Sometimes I do organize it, but that would mean that I'm just spending, let's say that means I'm spending an hour with maybe a couple of people, but if I make a video, it can reach so much more. So for me, I will have some Zoom classes like that in the future, but right now I've got so many other things that I need to do that I think will help more people out there. if you understand. Meme, do you have any platform where we can support you, like a Patreon? Meme, that's so nice of you. In the future, I will. Actually, I do. I do have a membership program on YouTube, but I don't feel like I want to ask people for a lot of money. So I'm just making it $2. I call it coffee money, and YouTube takes 30% of that anyway. Thank you so much for bringing it up. In the future, what I do is I do have some products that I'm selling. Some books, some courses. What I want to do next year, by the way, is I want to make a whole course on teaching grammar and a book to go along with it, and then maybe with the membership, I will push it up to, let's say, $10 a month, and then every week you will get a lesson with a worksheet that you can use. So that's something I'm thinking about, but that will take a lot of time to create. Thank you so much, though, me. Yeah, I appreciate all the support, actually, guys. If you wanted to, you can also do super chats, but those don't come a lot. There should be something like a super chat or something, and you feel welcome to use that if you guys want to. I need to start saving up, for the future. Parveen, hello from Bangladesh. How are you today? I'm really well, Parveen. Lovely to see you again. Yes, I spent our long weekend. I spent with 5 Bangladeshi boys. We had a really good time. It's such nice people. Luzang, we do another 2 sessions online. In those 2, we review the 2 previous lessons. Excellent, Luzang. Yeah, repetition. That's what it is. It reinforces what the students are learning. So very important to do that. Meme. Man, my ESL students hardly understand their tasks. We've got to make it simpler. One of the biggest problems I have with many of the teachers that I see, that they overcomplicate things. They make it too difficult for the students because they think it's boring, or it's boring to them. We've got to simplify our language, and we've got to simplify the task as low level as possible. It's better to be understood than to push them too hard. It's better for my students. What I feel is, it's so important for their confidence and their speaking. They have been studying English for a decade, for 15 years, and still most of them struggle to have normal conversations in class. So when this is beginner students for me, though. And so when they come to my class, of course, I've got high expectations of them, but I'm going to push them. I'm going to present the information in a very simple way, and they're tasked to. The students will really value it. If they know, that teacher's class, I understand what they're saying, I understand the games, I understand what he expects from us, those students are very happy in the class. Natalia, thank you for all you do. Yeah, Eric, it's so important for me. Honestly, I feel sad today. I don't have free time to improve my English since starting at the school. To be a teacher is harder than I thought before. Some of my students' life stories are heartbreaking. It's one of the things as a teacher is, it's not just your life, it's all these students that are going through things. And I think I was doing this when I did the presentation on teaching special needs students online. I was talking to another teacher who specializes in special needs, and she told me, Eric, we don't know what's going on in those students' lives. They could not have food at home. Parents could be going through a divorce, and we are in there, and we expect so much of our students. So we do need to have empathy for them and try to come from a place of, listen, when you come to my class, you're going to have a good time. Oh, Meme, thank you so much, guys. So Meme just gave me, what is SRA? SRA, I think that's SR. Let me see, SRA. No, not that. SRA, search currency. Let's see. Sorry. SRA currency. Yes, that's the one. SRA currency. That is South Korean one. Okay, I didn't know that. It's Saudi Rial. That's what I thought. Right, Saudi Arabia. Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is so nice. Wow, that's so much. That's too much. Wow. I was like, oh, Meme, thank you so much. That's the most I've ever received. Yeah, that's really great. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll definitely put that to good use, and I'll put you in one of the videos to say thank you. Meme, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I haven't had I've had a couple of specials, and this is really nice. Thank you so much. Boni-esther. Um, Maybe a deck of cards use only A, 2, and 3, and as students draw a card, they have to give that many responses. For example, tell me 3 examples of a fruit, type of weather, month of action. That's a really good idea, Boni-esther. I really like that. Maria, hi, good to see you. Hello, Eric. Hello, everyone. Have a nice Sunday. Wow, you should see Maria. I love seeing your Instagram. It's so interesting. You and your kids, so active. Yeah, I really admire that. Russia, can you, Eric, please tell me some games with grade 1 about alphabetical letters? Well, I'm going to put out the chant so you can have a chant for that. I think I did some video. Didn't I do some on? Okay. Actually, I do have. I think I did something on that with letters. Flashcards are very important. I did do a very long video on teaching phonics. And in that video, I gave some easy games to play. Now, I want to redo this video and just make a video about the games to do. Let me see, is it this one? Yes, I think it's this one. So it's phonics, and it's got some easy games that you can do for that. I'm quickly going to share this with you. I hope this works. I definitely need to do that video on how to teach that again. Let me put it in there. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, so this has a lot of games that you can play with younger students. I used to have many games. I can't think of any right now. I usually use flashcards. You can get the students to act out, right? So what I meant with chants is I teach students a TPR for each one. I did another video on TPR. You can check that out too. So apple. So you can show them the word, show them a picture, and get them to repeat apple, apple, apple. Get them to do the motion with you. So let's say you teach them the first couple, and then you can say, oh, what is this? And they will say apple. And that's really fun. So, and you can play it with the students too. You tell a student to come to the front, you whisper in their mouth, and they go like, oh, and the other students guess apple, and they get so excited because they are part of the class. Russia, I will definitely make a video on teaching young students in the future. Let's see. Oh, so Mimi said, I just noticed this feature. Keep up the great work. I've got to go now. Take a rest and have a nice evening. Thank you so much, Meme. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Okay, where are we? Yeah, have a lovely week, Meme. Good luck with your classes. Here we go. Okay, the problem in the Philippines during online class is the internet connectivity. Yeah, we've got to prepare for that. We've got to say, okay, guys, I know that there's a problem with the internet. If something happens, I'm going to ask you a question. If you don't understand, if you can't answer me quickly, I'm going to assume that there's something wrong with your internet. Just stay online. Another way we can solve this is by using different methods. Make sure to send students maybe something before class. You can send them a paper saying what you're going to do that day, so that they know what they're going to be doing, or going a word list that they have to prepare for. And in class, you can also send messages. So if their internet connectivity is bad, at least they will get the messages, or they will get the share screen or the pictures to use. So we've got to try that to engage them. But I tell my students too, if you have a problem, that's fine. Just reconnect and find out what we were doing after. Marinette, hi, Eric. I hope you are good. Do you have, I think I did that one for middle school students to write about. Okay, yeah, I think I sent that to you. Hello, mister. I'm from Iraq. Hi, Leon. Minjong, Eric, are you a dog person or a cat person? Minjong, I am a dog person, but I don't mind cats. So I've always had dogs growing up, but this is like that. Please answer me, Leon. I will answer you. Hi, Roots. Eric, how would you react if you notice some of your students are sleeping in class? How do you get them engaged? Whew. Yeah, obviously we have that. Students are sleeping. Yeah. It's funny. When I start my classes, I always, the first day of class, when I tell the students to come to class, I tell them it's okay. You can come to class. Even if you sleep in the back, you can do what you want. I think the main thing is you need to engage your students and you need to keep them accountable for that. So when they do activities, they know that you're going to ask them questions. They know that they might have to give feedback or do role play in class. They know what's expected of them. And also during the class, you've got to constantly keep up the tempo and ask them questions to keep them up and awake, get them to move around, ask them to work with different partners, So if they know you're just going to teach and you're just going to be talking the whole time, they might fall asleep. But if you keep them engaged and you have fun activities that involve them, I think that will be better. Keeping them engaged, yeah, I just keep on asking them questions. I think that's what I am. I'm a question machine, and I ask them to do things in class. Instead of reading something out loud to them, I'm like, oh, you two, can you quickly do that? Sometimes the students get sleepy, and then I say, okay, everyone, stand up, sit down. You can do something fun to get them to re-engage, right? So those could be energizers. I think I did a video on energizers that you can use in the classroom, because in the classroom you should get something to get their energy up and then get them to relax. Did I do a video on energizers? I think I did do a few videos like that. But yeah, so sometimes in class, I just say, okay, guys, rocks, scissors, papers. Yeah, that's what they say, rocks, scissors, paper. And then they play, and then I say, okay, loser has to do something. It's just these small things that you can do to engage them. What was I looking for? Energizers? Did I do a video on? I know what I did. So yeah, actually on Tuesday, I'm going to bring out this. This video is a compilation. So you guys know that I've got that. All those videos on energizers and activities. Well, I put them all into one video, and I think I will share it this Tuesday while I'm working on other things. So this is actually, I will put this one out on on Tuesday, and it's 52 energizers and fun games activities that you can play with your students. I think that will be useful. Leon, hello. Okay. Leon, I see. I'm going to put you in a timeout. There we go. Paper, scissors, stone. That's a good way to say it. Yusra, what can we do if we notice that in the first day we meet the students that their level is really low and do not even understand what I'm saying? Make it easier. Use flashcards, use basic words, write it on the board. If they don't know how to read, you're going to have to teach them the the alphabet. Phonics. Okay, my voice is going. 1 second. Everybody has to learn somewhere, so you've got to do it. Guys, it's almost an hour. I'm only at 30 minutes. I need to go through quicker. Oh, sorry, by the way. Yeah, so the level is really low. You've got to teach them. You've got to break it down. You've got to simplify. You've got to start all over again and lay the foundation for their English. Marinette, thank you. How can I get on your email subscription? It's in the comments. It's the email list. Free talk. We say scissors, rock, paper. Please, Eric, just a few tips of introducing ourselves to a new small group of students. Luzang, I tell them a few things about me. I ask them to think of some questions they want to ask me. And then each person, I tell them to think of 2 questions because they often think of the same one. Then I go around, I ask them for them to give me a question. They ask, and then I return and I ask them another question back. So that's a fun way for them to get to know you. Eric, one day you can see me talking like you on YouTube. I'm from Iraq, and I like you and Anna from English Like a Native. You are the best. Thank you so much, and good luck. Go on YouTube, do your best, make those videos. Ulfa, hi Eric, have a great day. Thank you, Ulfa. I need that. You are doing a great job. Go ahead. Thank you. Kev, Eric doesn't want money. Instead, he wants to make a difference. Thanks, Kev. Kev, that is true. I started this channel because I want to make a difference. I do want to help. I had some things I wanted to say. So just some ideas I have and put them out on video, and hopefully it helps some people. But I do want to make products. I do want to make things that are useful to people. And also, in the future, if I want to start a family, if I want to do things outside of just working, I want to make money in a different way too. So I'm not going to say I'm against making money. I do appreciate it because it helps me uh, uh, do better, because this StreamYards, these things that I use, like this subscription is almost $250 a month for StreamYards. So I pay that because it's so useful and I get to talk to you every week, and it's way simpler than using something else. So I do use some of this, and then when people help with that, I really appreciate it. I teach ESL pupils, and they ask me to explain in Arabic. How far does this affect their learning? Try not to. But if they want a basic explanation, tell them, okay, I will teach you the basic explanation, but try first in English, and tell them to see if they understand in English first, right? So give them examples, explain it, write it on the board, get them to practice. If they still want a quick explanation, then you can. But it's up to you. Many people are against this, and I understand why. But for me personally, I do it like that. It's best. Sir Eric is smart and talented. My adult English. Nights on teacher side. We are in Burma tonight. Thank you, Is. Okay, Marinette. How do I sign up for you? Okay, yeah, just go on there. Just explained it. Jing, empathy is such a good quality. I went through the same thing with my students who are almost left behind kids without their parents' company. Good work, Jing. I really appreciate it. John, it's been a while. Excuse me, how do you apply learning games for adults for learning English? I think games are fine, but make it about the experiences from Cartagena. I remember, John. It's lovely to have you. Maria, thank you, Eric. Nice of you to say that. I enjoy watching you on YouTube and follow you on Instagram. Excellent, Maria. I love seeing you on there. Aurelio. Oh, sorry, I just missed it. Oh, no, that's Loser Ang. Guys, sorry, I'm a bit slow. We're almost finished, I guess. Oh, no, we're on time. We're getting there. Aurelio, with alphabet, fishing is a lot of fun. I put a blue cloth on the floor, and on top of it, many letters of the alphabet in the shape of a fish. Oh, that's so much fun. The students have to fish each a letter in alphabetical order. Whoever finishes first wins. That's really fun. I think there are so many things you can do like that where you make learning fun for them. Break a leg tonight. Thank you, Is. Luzang is a fun game. We call it whisper game, group in a line, tell the first the line, and they have to pass it on. That's really fun. I like doing that too. We also call it the telephone game. It's whisper game or telephone. I really like that. Maria, there are not always some personal things, but also some things which are related to culture. I mean, your pics and videos on Instagram. Yeah, definitely. I just share things that I'm doing. No, don't keep the tempo up. Instead, alternate fast, slow, noisy, quiet. Definitely. I totally agree. I did a video about it where I talk about classroom energy. And then, you start in a fun way and you slow down, fast, slow, noisy, quiet, noisy, quiet. It helps create balance because there are different sections in the class. 100%, Kev. Hi from Ukraine. Thank you so much for your useful tips, interesting ideas in which you share with us in your video. Thank you so much for watching and for saying that. Ufa, I was a junior high school student and I accidentally fell asleep in math class the first and last time. The teacher wasn't angry and she woke me up, so I pretended to be sick. I know the students get tired, so sometimes we need to be kind to them, but we've got to push them. They shouldn't be sleeping in class. Thank you for sharing, sir. You are fantastic. Thank you. Galina. Hello, Eric. It is one more listening comprehension lesson to me. Thanks. I hope it helps. Aurelio, see you next Sunday, Eric. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate all you do for me. I hope to bring out useful content in the future. I wish you all peace, happiness, and a lovely week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.